What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for some more content for you guys, and sitting at, as it is, international break, we've got an international special for you guys. Not just an international special, but a John Cooper special once again. We're going to do an international Spurs 11, but with a twist, aren't we, John?
We are. So do you want me to run through the rules?
Yeah, tell them the rules.
So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be creating our Dream 11 out of international players, but we can only use a player from one country. So in effect, we can't have Toby and Jan in this dream team. We can maybe pick one of those, maybe Kane and Ledley King. So we can only have one player from one country to make up the Dream 11.
It's going to be quite difficult, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, on the face of things, when you're thinking about it, it might sound easy, but it's a challenge, and let's see where we go with it. So we're going to lock in a formation, so it's going to be 4-2-3-1. And the way it works is that once we pick a player, we can't go back, we can't erase him. So let's say we pick Harry Kane, for instance. Once he's locked in, there's no more English players. We cannot pick any more English players. So it's one player from each country, or one player per country. And yeah, let's see how we go. So 4-2-3-1, let's say. Shall we start off?
Are we going to start off anywhere on the pitch? Is that how we can do it?
Should we start off from goalkeeper and work our way up, or should we just start anywhere?
Well, I think we could start off with goalie and work our way up. It just means we have to have a bit of preemptive thinking about
definitely.
the other players.
So
let's start off with the goalies then.
So in terms of the goalies, where we go, we've got Hugo Lloris from France.
Yeah.
Aurelio Gomez from Brazil. Brad Friedel, America.
Yeah. Maybe Sullivan as an outsider.
Scotland from Neil Sullivan. Casey Keller, I mean, also from America, but Brad Friedel will probably get there ahead of him.
So, I mean, Lloris is the best of that lot.
Yeah.
But then that means that we won't be able to have David Ginola. So, how are you feeling about that? I think we've got to get David in there. I'm thinking
maybe David doesn't get into this one, unfortunately.
No, man.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, you can't. You got to make sure he gets in somehow.
Because I'm thinking for the left-hand side of the pitch, you know, you've got Heung-min Son, Gareth Bale,
Sonny can play on the right.
Sonny, what about Bale?
He can play through the middle, can't he?
What about Ericsson? What about, you've got so many players. Oh, it's a difficult one. I think because the goalkeeping position of what it is, and because of the left wing position of what it is, we've got so many world-class players in that position, but not many world-class players in the goalkeeping position. That's why I want to put Hugo Lloris in there.
I don't know. You're taking out a player that won all the awards in '99.
Yeah, I know.
Like probably arguably the best player.
Do you think David Ginola was a better player than Heung-min Son?
Yeah, I think I would say that actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Better player than Gareth Bale?
I think they're on a par actually. Well, they both cleaned up in the awards, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think you can fit David Ginola in on the left, and I think you could, if you wanted to, you could put Son on the right, and then you could have Bale through the middle.
So
because that's actually Bale's preferred position.
Who would you put in goal?
Who's the next best out of that lot? Probably Gomez, you know, from that
no
one
Lucas.
season. Huh?
No Lucas.
I'm happy to. I'm happy to sacrifice Lucas on this one.
You can't. I'm sorry, but you can't put. If you're going to go for what this the best team is going to be.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think David Ginola is going to have to be sacrificed, because you don't lose much by putting Heung-min Son or a Gareth Bale there, but I think that you do lose quite a lot in the goalkeeping positions if you don't put Lloris there, because Lloris is that much better than Gomez, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. Not in the 2010 season. I thought.
On a whole, though, come on, you can't argue that. You can't.
On the whole, over longevity, yeah.
You can't argue that.
Depends how we're doing it.
You know, France captain, won the World Cup with France.
Still messed up in the final though.
Still won it though.
Yeah. We're going to get stuck already, aren't we?
It has to be Lloris. It just has to be, surely, because we've got fully stocked in these attacking positions, but in the goalkeeping positions, it's fairly light.
I would quite like to put Friedel in there.
Friedel?
I would put, if you're not happy with Gomez.
I'm not happy with Friedel either.
Are you not?
I can't see how Lloris. I can't
believe you're taking out your favourite ever player.
Yeah, he's my childhood hero.
Mate.
He's my childhood hero. He is, but I'm trying to look at this more from a level-headed playing ground instead of like, oh, he's my best player, so my favourite player, he has to go in. Because the way I'm looking at it is that, like I said, you've got fully stocked in that left wing position. You've got some world-class players there. And yes, David Ginola was world-class.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he wasn't, but, I think that there's an argument to say Son and Bale were both better than him. But with Lloris, there's no argument to say...
Bale's prime season, he went down the middle. So we can put Bale through the middle.
Could do.
And then Son's also unbelievable on the right wing. He cuts.
Not really.
Him. Think about that goal he scored against Chelsea.
Yeah, but it's the only one.
He can play on the right, Sonny.
It's the only one.
He would still be deadly down the right-hand side, wouldn't he?
He would be.
We might not even... Maybe Son doesn't make it in.
Maybe. But I can't move past Lloris. I really can't.
Oh, man, you're going to make me take out the best player here. Literally the best player, the one that cleaned up in '99, won all the awards in the season in the '99 season. We need a poll.
That's the thing, though, because we're going to be stuck on this goalkeeper for the whole bloody video. But like I keep saying, you got to look at it like you got to take your kind of favoritisms aside, and you got to look at what the actual player actually brought, right? In the goalkeeping situation. There's no one that can touch Hugo Lloris. There isn't anyone that can touch Hugo Lloris, but there are players that can touch David Ginola.
No, I don't think there is.
There is.
I don't think so. Not to the same level. It's the same argument,
I don't think it is, because you can't... There's no one... Like Brad Friedel and Aurelio Gomez is nowhere near as close as Heung-min Son and Gareth Bale are to Ginola. Nowhere near.
I'll tell you what, if you do this one, I'm gonna have the executive decision on the next one then.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Because otherwise you'll get stuck.
Okay, so Hugo Lloris.
Damn, David.
Lloris goes in goal.
I'm not happy about that.
All right, right back.
Okay, so we've got like Walker. Who else have we got there? Oh, Carr. Stevie Carr.
Yeah. Walker,
Republic of
Carr.
Ireland.
Yeah. Who else have we got?
Tarico.
He was left back.
Was he left back?
Yeah.
There's not many, actually. We haven't had many.
Stephen Carr.
Yeah, Stephen Carr, Walker.
Matt Doherty.
Oh, God.
Serge Aurier.
Yeah. Chimbonda.
Chimbonda.
Yeah.
No, Chimbonda was French.
Yeah, you can't have Chimbonda. All right. We have actually had a bit of a dearth of good right backs over
Carl
the years.
Walker.
I think probably Stephen Carr's the one, because I actually think that he's right up there with Walker. I've often thought that, and that means that Robbie Keane's going to be sacrificed in this team. But if we put Walker in, that means potentially no Harry Kane, for instance.
All right, Stephen Carr.
I think Stephen Carr.
Stephen Carr.
Yeah.
All right,
for me, actually, he's on a par with Walker. I actually say he's potentially even a better defender.
All right, let's go Stevie Carr.
Stevie Carr. All right.
Left back.
Wow, that was quick.
Left back.
All right, so we got BAE, Ziga as well. I think Ziga was an unbelievable left back.
Ziga, Benoit Suakoto, Danny Rose.
Yeah. Maybe Danny Rose is going to have to come out, because if we're thinking ahead here, are you 100% going to put Kane in?
I think you're going to have to. Striker.
Klinsmann.
Ooh, so it's basically Ziga and Kane, or Klinsmann and Rose.
Yeah.
I think I'd prefer Ziga and Kane. Ooh, Klinsmann and Rose, though. It's a difficult one. I want to know your guys' opinions in the comment section below. But I think for left back...
It's between those, isn't it?
Let's go left back. Let's go Ziga.
Do you know what? Even Vertonghen at left back is also a shout.
Could be. But we got the centre backs coming up after this.
Right, okay.
But should we go Ziga? That goal against Arsenal, man. That free kick against Arsenal.
I actually really like Ziga at left back, and he can also be our free kick taker. Probably our best. I would actually say he's our best set piece taker.
Yeah.
I know Eriksen did in his first season.
What about Gareth Bale, man? His set pieces was insane.
Actually, in his final season, he had this knuckleball free kick.
Yeah, remember 2 against Leon. He
you're right.
scored loads, time and time again.
All right, Ziga's in the top 3 of set piece takers, free kick takers. Let's stick Ziga. Set Klinsmann's sacrifice then.
Okay. Christian Ziga, or it could do Benoit Suakoto, Cameroon.
I did like Benny, especially at home. Had one of the best first touches I've ever seen.
But Benny, that outside of the ball,
Great.
you know,
He had great technique.
that ball down the line to Gareth Bale. You know what I mean? I love that.
Honestly, I'm not just saying it, he had one of the best first touches I've ever seen out of any Spurs player. I know that's an outrageous, unpopular opinion, but when you watched him, he had like this touch was insane.
He did.
His downfalls, his away performances, he wasn't robust enough. But at home, he was brilliant, I thought. But I think I would still.
Who are we locking in?
Ziga.
All
Let's
right.
put Ziga in.
All right, we're locking in Ziga. Centre backs. So
So
obviously, Jan or Toby, one of Jan or Toby have to go in this, surely.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, are we going to talk about the other central defenders or not?
Yeah. Ledley King,
Yeah. Mabert. Judas.
No,
we're not talking about
Don't
him.
even, why are you even
No, I'm
mentioning
joking.
him, man?
I'm joking.
No,
He just gets riled up.
This isn't even a joke. This
is
isn't even a joke. You can't mention his name on a Spurs video, man. Come on.
Oh dear. All right. Okay. So one of the. Well, are we going to sacrifice Dembele in this team?
Oh,
How
man.
important is Dembele?
Dembele is very important.
Premier League era. I would say very important.
He is very important.
But
let's think about some other centre backs. Who have we had that?
well, Ledley King.
Ledley King, Toby Jan, Romero,
Yeah.
Argentinian.
Bit early, maybe, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit early. We had an unpopular opinion saying he's the best defender in the Premier League already.
Now we're going to put him in the Dream 11.
Who else have we had? Fazio.
Oh God, yeah. We haven't had many actually. The top ones are like Vertonghen, Toby, Ledley, Mabert, and then you're struggling, aren't you? A little bit.
Yeah, it's true. Who would you put ahead, Toby or Jan? I think I'd put
I know
Jan.
you're going to say Jan.
Yeah.
I'd put Toby. I think the peak Toby season was the best we've seen. Yeah, and also he didn't throw his dummies out the pram a little bit like Jan did when things.
Well, he kind of did at the end of the Pochettino era. You know, he had that falling out with Poch.
Yeah,
came
but I
out
think
the team
that's
for a bit.
personal issues. I don't think that's because the team wasn't performing. So
They both had their moments. Let's be honest. And I think once the team was settled, Jan Vertonghen was a cut above the rest, in my opinion.
I still think Dembele's the best out of the three.
He is. Ooh. But those two were our best centre-back pairing in the Premier League history.
And Dembele's probably arguably our best central midfielder in Premier League
True.
history, isn't he?
Who else could we put in central midfield?
Well, I was actually thinking in central midfield, I'd quite like to see Poyet.
Gus. Ooh, I like Gus Poyet.
Great
Uruguay.
goal-scoring central midfielder.
Would he
Top goal
would
scorer
he
as
be
well
a CM
for
or a
us.
CAM?
CAM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be a CAM,
Yeah.
wouldn't he? So in terms of the actual CM though, you got
We could have Davids in there.
Davids, Sandro.
Sandro. But then we're short in defence, aren't we? This is the problem. Because if you want to put Harry Kane up, and we could put Bale up front.
Could put Bale up front.
You know.
He never really played up front for Spurs.
Well, he was AVB was pushing him as far forward as he could, wasn't he, in that final season?
Yeah, more like a second striker, number
Just
10
tucked
kind of.
in behind, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your feeling? What's your gut instinct on this one?
My gut instinct is telling me to go for Vertonghen.
Really?
But I do really want to put Dembele in there. I really do.
We could put. I was going to say we could put Carrick in there.
Carrick.
We could put Carrick and Poyet. But then that means we lose out. That's the English quota.
We can't put Poyet because we said Poyet cam.
Yeah.
And if we're doing a cam, I think Eriksen gets that slot.
You want to see Eriksen in there?
Eriksen was much better than us than Poyet.
Yeah. Didn't score as many goals though.
Did. He scored more goals than Poyet.
What, in one season?
Poyet got our record goal scorer. Well, not record, but he got most goals in 1 year, and it wasn't that many. It was a very poor season.
Yeah, it was like 11 or 12 or something.
I'm sure Eriksen matched that maybe once at least.
Did
but
he? I don't know. Ericsson kind of went missing, didn't he, when Dembele went? And
Yeah,
then
but you
Poyet
can't.
actually did it in a rubbish team.
Poyet did it in a rubbish team, but
He actually carried the team.
Ericsson, whenever he came out the team, we lacked massively. You know, he could create something out of nothing. Ericsson was elite for us. Ericsson was elite for us, and we're still messing him now, Ericsson. But back on the central defenders, who are we going for?
So we can't not put in a. If we put in Dembele, we can't put any Belgian boys in, which means that we've got no one to put in.
Mm-hmm. This is difficult.
I think we might have to sacrifice Dembele then.
Sacrifice Dembele and sacrifice Harry Kane.
Yeah,
putting
might
in
have to.
Ledley.
We can't put Klinsmann in now.
Yeah, shit.
And we could go. I was thinking Sheringham.
Put Freddie Canute up front.
Oh God, we're going to end up with
Marley. Shall we lock in?
I think we're gonna have to sacrifice Dembele. Don't want to, but
We sacrifice. Okay, let's sacrifice Dembele. Put in Jan or Toby.
yeah.
I'm happy with either, to be honest, because I thought they were both brilliant for Spurs. Me personally, I'd go with Vertonghen, but if you want to make a strong case for Toby, I'll lay down for you.
I want to go Toby
All right, so
Yeah.
let's lock in Toby.
because people were talking about him as the best in the league at one point. So
Yeah. So far, we got Lloris in goal, Stevie Carr right back, Ziege left back,
yeah.
Toby Alderweireld centre back.
So we need another one.
And we need another centre back. Ryan Nelson, New Zealand. I'm not going to find another New Zealand player.
I mean, we could put Ledley in, and then that is an extremely strong defence. But then we don't have much up front, do we? You cheating? You googling?
Why is that cheating?
Come on, we have to think. No Google. Come on.
No Google.
No Google.
Okay, no Google. I'm trying to think of an outside of the box centre back.
Oh, the one that played with King.
What, Rocha?
No. And Jeremy said he learnt a lot from him. He's from Morocco.
Naybet.
Naybet is like a bit of a left field one.
Naybet. I like Naybet because Naybet,
Yeah.
but he came at the tail end of his career,
Yeah.
didn't he? Did he retire after he left Spurs? I mean, he was only at us for a year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But we're not going to find another Moroccan.
No, that's the thing. It could just be one of those where it's not the best, but it's solid enough.
Naybet. Goran Bunjevcevic.
Have there any Scottish defenders?
No, I don't think so.
We've had some poor central defenders, haven't we, over the years?
It's very difficult. Naybet, Ledley King, struggling
Yeah, we
struggling
are.
here.
Maybe we just need to sacrifice that position. And then we'll probably kick ourselves later.
Ledley King.
Should we put? Oh, you want to put Ledley straight in?
Well, who are
Then
you
we're gonna
saying?
But then strikers, what are we going to do up front?
Canute.
Yeah, we're really because Klinsmann's gone. Sheringham's English. Robbie Keane's gone because we got Stephen Carr.
Yeah.
Unless we stick Bale up front
Mm.
in the forward position, that would still work. It would definitely still work. Do you want to have a punt at that?
You want to go Ledley King? You want to lock in Ledley?
Because we don't really have. Who else have we got? What's more important? Do you think?
Joe Roden. that takes out
King's that
Bale.
Yeah.
William Gall. We got France.
Yeah.
Bassong, Cameroon.
Yeah.
It's so difficult, man.
Colin Calderwood.
God.
Yeah. Should we take a risk and put him in?
Who's him?
King.
Okay. Yeah.
King or Kane?
King or Kane? I mean, Kane, but...
But then we could just put Bale up there, I guess.
All right, let's put Ledley in.
All right.
Ledley.
Wow, Kane's gone.
King for England. So England is gone. So we've got a back line of Hugo Lloris in goal, Stevie Carr right back, Christian Ziege left back, Toby and Ledley King at the back. What a back
It's
line
bottom
that
heavy,
is.
isn't it?
What a back line that
Absolutely
is.
fantastic, honestly.
What a back line.
Really good.
Central midfielders.
Right, so Dembele's gone.
Dembele's gone. All the English boys are gone.
We still got Poyet as an
Which,
option.
yeah. Who else?
Well, hang on, what's our formation here?
4-2-3-1. So we
you want
need two central
you
midfielders.
You want kind of two kind of deep lying
Yeah,
midfielders here.
exactly.
Carrick's gone.
Palacios, Honduras.
Davids, Holland. Davids could work.
Let's put Davids in there.
Yeah, you
I
like
like
Davids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to lock that in?
Oh, what else you got from Holland? Nothing.
Vincent Janssen, Van der Vaart.
I think Davids isn't actually a bad shout.
All right.
Yeah,
Edgar Davids.
Davids.
Davids, Holland.
Yeah.
And alongside Edgar Davids, who are we putting in? Sandro.
That's Brazil. Do they have to be quintessential, like holding midfielders?
Deep lying playmaker, box to box, holding.
Yeah.
Anyone that played centre midfield. We've got David, so he's a defensive enough. Like we can have a more attacking one next to him.
What about Poyet then? Argentina.
Uruguay.
Does it matter that he's a little bit more?
He was Uruguay.
Oh, Uruguay. Yeah, he's Uruguay.
Trying to think if there's anyone else.
But that is a good left field shout because he did come up with a lot of goals that season from central midfield, come into the box late.
Remember that lob against Derby?
Oh, divine.
Like
Absolutely divine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The height he got on that.
Yeah, I know. It literally went above the stands and came back down.
It's an incredible goal.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Do you know what? That's the sort of player we need in this team.
What about if you had Palacios alongside Edgar Davids? Imagine that steal.
That's pretty solid, isn't it? I don't know if he did it for long enough, Sandro, you know?
Neither did Poyet.
Well,
neither did Davids.
Yeah, but he was only. But I think he just came to the end of his career. That's why he left. Though.
Yeah.
I think Sandro was still in the prime of his career, and he only had really one good season, didn't he?
Sandro got that injury. He never recovered from.
Yeah, he didn't. Who else have we had there?
You know, there was a story with Sandro recently that he.
Modric.
All right, that's it. Locked in.
God.
Locked in.
How did we know? God, thank God for that.
That's locked in. Davids and
God,
Modric. What a middle two.
We nearly missed that.
I know. But what a middle two, though.
Oh, God.
Davids and Modric.
God, that's solid, yeah.
Yeah, that is brilliant.
We nearly missed Modric.
Davids and
Croatia.
Modric.
Woo.
In the cam,
God.
I'm not having anyone but Ericsson. You cannot put in Poyet above Ericsson. I'm sorry. Do you agree?
Well, yeah, I guess so, but... Go on, then.
You don't seem happy about that.
No, I just think I do love Ericsson. Don't get me wrong, but I do feel as though when he didn't have Dembele next to him, he did go missing, and he looked rubbish in the last season.
Yeah, but you know that doesn't wipe out every other season he had for us.
Yeah, because he was in an incredible team. Ali looked incredible, didn't he?
Yeah, Ali was incredible.
And then as soon as the team around him faded, then he
faded. But you know you can't do it all on your own, can you? Ericsson wanted to leave, and he had a lot of things going on in his mind.
Ericsson, it's all right. Go on.
Ericsson.
He likes talking me out of things, but
Ericsson,
he should be a
Denmark.
politician.
All right, let's go to. We need a left winger, a right winger, and a striker.
He took out blooming David. So it's going to have to be Sonny on the left, isn't it?
Sonny on the left.
Sonny on the left. So that's career.
Sonny on the left. Now, who on the right wing? Bale.
Yeah, but then we've got no one up.
We've got no one on the right wing.
Yeah, I know, but Lennon. I was going to say.
Yeah, Lennon we can't do. Lennon we can't do. If we do Bale on the right, up front, who do we do?
Bale never played on the right for us.
Yeah, he did.
He swapped around with Lennon a few,
Yeah, he did play on the right because I remember being.
I mean, I'm not talking under Jose. I mean, prime.
Yeah, he did because I remember singing in the stands when Harry Redknapp moved him over to the right. Yeah. Everyone on the away end was singing, "He plays on the left. He plays on the left."
No, Lennon and Bale used to swap during a game.
But there was a time when Gareth Bale he started him on the right.
Yeah,
there was a time.
Not many times.
He played across the whole front. Front
he
three.
Moved across.
He moved across.
I mean, you can play Bale there.
He played more on the right than he did up front. I'll tell you that.
I mean, you could play, but then we're struggling for who's going to be up front. I personally think in this team we should play Bale centrally because that was his prime season.
Yeah, then who are you going to put on the right? There's literally nobody on the right.
Come on, there must be people that played on the right.
Who?
Who scored goals from the right? Come on.
Nobody. Bale, Lennon. There must be other players, but I've literally gone blank here.
Yeah, I've gone blank.
I think Bale has to go on the right, and then up front, you're going to have to pick someone like Canute, literally.
Oh, no, then it's like...
Canute was good, though. We sold him way too early. We should never have sold him.
I've always said that, yeah.
We should never have sold him when we did. He went over to Seville and smashed it out after that.
Yeah.
Didn't he knock us out the UEFA Cup for Seville?
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Soldado. Strikers.
You could put more on the right and Bale up front. I know, but Brazil... has Brazil gone? No.
No, we don't have Brazilian. More on the right and Bale up top. That might be our only option, you know. Who else can we do? A winger that's not any of these countries.
Oh, we're going to kick ourselves after and think of a player, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, it took us that long to think of Modric.
Do you know who was actually, I thought was actually really good? Who was the one that played called Twinkle Toes, and he played like a little cameo appearance? Like he came...
What, Tuba?
No. I think he played on the right, and he didn't last very long, but it was actually...
Dalmat.
Do you know what?
French, though.
No, he's French.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was actually pretty good, you know, Dalmat.
He was, but then he
fell out.
He was only on loan.
Yeah.
And his loan got cut short because apparently he punched Jamie O'Hara in the face or something in training. On the right, so
let's go through the eras because this is important, right? So 90s, who did we have on the right? Oh, Anderton.
Yeah, we've got England.
England's
We've got Ledley King. 2000s, who did we have? Willem Corsten. He was more on the left, but he's Holland as well, which we've done.
Rule Fox we had.
Yeah. He actually wasn't English, but I don't think he ever played international football, Rule Fox.
Never got the call up.
I'm happy to go Lucas and Bale, to be honest, because I'm struggling to think who else we can put in there.
Well, there's Canute, Defoe, Sheringham, Klinsmann.
Lamella on the right.
Klinsmann's gone. Lamella, yeah. Lamella. It's either Lamella, Mora. No one else, is there? There's just no one else.
Who did we have in the kind of Harry Redknapp? It was Lennon, wasn't it?
It was Lennon.
And before Harry Redknapp?
Before Harry Redknapp.
When Lennon was coming into the team, who did he displace on the right wing? Wayne Routledge or someone?
Yeah, it was. At the time, it was Wayne Routledge, yeah. But before that, he didn't really play much, did he?
No. All right, shall we do Mora? One for the Morosexuals.
One for the Morosexuals. Get it in there, yeah.
One for the Morosexuals?
Yeah. I mean, I guess...
Mora, Brazil.
Yeah. Big match player. Stick him in there.
And up top, you got Bale.
Bale through the middle, yeah.
All right. So we have our team, everyone locked in. It took us a while to get there, but we're here. Mine went blank for pretty much most of those positions. We probably needed Simeon here to give us a bit of a kick, you know what I mean? But let's run through that team. So you've got Hugo Lloris in goal from France. Stephen Carr of Ireland at right back. Christian Ziege, Germany, at left back. Toby from Belgium, Toby Alderweireld, Ledley King from England. What a back four that is. Stephen Carr, Ziege, Toby and King. The two holding midfielders, we've got Edgar Davids of Holland and Luka Modric of Croatia. Heung-min Son of Korea on the left, Lucas Moura of Brazil on the right, Eriksson of Denmark in the middle with Gareth Bale. We'll call him like a false nine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
A false nine.
You can see them all working together and dropping back. And
definitely, definitely. A lot of interchanges in that forward line.
Fluid.
But I think that's a very, very strong team, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'd like to know in the comments section, what would be your dream 11 as well? Can you beat ours?
Yeah, exactly. Can you beat ours? Let us know what you thought of ours, and I want to know your dream 11s in the comments section below as well. But that is our Spurs International 11. Just to let you know the rules, if you're going to make yours in the comment section below, you cannot pick more than one player from the same nation, as you've seen we've done here. So I quite enjoyed that.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I am quite happy with that. I am.
Yeah.
Shame Harry Kane doesn't get in there, but Ledley King was a cut above the rest, wasn't he? So
I mean, now looking back, could you have made any tweaks to that, do you think? I mean, I'm thinking we could have sacrificed Ziege and put in a Tarico and then maybe put Klinsmann up front.
I mean, if we're going to sacrifice Ziege, I might put in Benoit Suakoto.
Yeah.
And put Klinsmann up top.
Yeah, we could have done that.
Taken out Moura and put Bale on the right, maybe.
Yeah.
But seeing as we lock them in, that's
we
the
locked
rules of
them
the
in.
game.
We
That's
locked
the
them
rules
in.
of the game.
Yeah, that was your rule, yeah.
So look, that is our Spurs International 11. I look forward to hearing your comments in the comment section below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.